Hey, what's up? It's your boy TJ, and we back at it. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't. Welcome back to I Love Wrestling episode 3. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. For those that watched episode 1 and 2, I'd like to say thank you for taking time out your busy schedule just to see what I'm about. Before I start, I'd like to give a shout out to my girl Ruski. Ruski, I love you. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to my mom out in Vicksburg, Mississippi. I love you. Save a piece of turkey for me because I'm coming home for Thanksgiving. Before I get started, I don't want to read any questions right now. I'm going to get to those questions, but first I want to focus on something that a lot of people have been asking me about. They're asking me, what's this whole stand-up for WWE about? I mean, you see it on TV, you see it on the websites. What is this whole WWE stand-up for WWE? Man, I'm sorry, that's the best Vince McMahon impression I can do. But okay, I'm going to make it very, very simple because it's a long, drawn-out story, and I don't want to put everybody to sleep. Stand-up for WWE is mostly the WWE feels like it's being scrutinized by political parties. They feel like they're getting a negative image, is being portrayed in a negative light. I didn't think, quite frankly, I didn't think the WWE could get any more scrutinized or have a bigger black eye than it already has. However, they felt that the political parties are ganging up against them and they're trying to, destroy them. Linda McMahon, Vince McMahon's wife, is running for state senator. I mean, a lot of people may know that, a lot of people may not know it, but she's running for state senator of the state of Connecticut. They feel that the WWE is helping Linda McMahon in the wrong way. Because if you're running for any kind of office, you aren't supposed to get any kind of corporational help. Vince McMahon feels that the voters should be able to wear whatever they want. The political parties don't want the WWE fans to wear WWE shirts and all kind of WWE paraphernalia to go out to the polls and vote. But he making it seem like they're being biased against WWE fans. But in reality, they're just following political protocol. So I think stand up for WWE is a big waste of time. But however, that's up to you. If you want to read more about stand up for WWE, log on to their website. They'll probably have them out there, passing out lollipops and kissing babies. But on a different note, let's get to the questions. I got a question first from a fan that asked me, why is it that second and third generation superstars are not getting the push that they so rightfully deserve? Okay, second and third generation superstars. Why aren't they getting the right push? Quite frankly, because the WWE doesn't want to push them in the right direction. This is just my opinion. I don't know about everybody else. But is it me, or is it that the WWE uses the second and third generation superstars and makes them almost the exact same way like their parents were? Let me give you an example. When The Rock first came to the WWE in 1997, they made him Rocky Maivia. Rocky Maivia? Really? Okay, for those that don't know who his name came from, The Rock's grandfather and father both were wrestlers. The great Chief Peter Maivia was The Rock's grandfather, and Rocky Johnson was The Rock's father. So they put their names together and named them Rocky Maivia. I mean, so he came out there smiling and laughing and came out there with like this court jester collar on and these colorful tights and some white boots and I mean, it was like a real bad gimmick that he had. So The Rock went to WWE office and said, you know what, I'm not getting over with the fans don't like me. So the WWE decided to turn him heel. And that's when he was able to really show what he's all about. And that's when he transformed from Rocky Maivia to The Rock, the person that we know today, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. Also, you can look at Randy Orton. Randy Orton, when he first came to the WWE, he really didn't really have any kind of presence. He was kind of a pretty boring. Lack of charisma. He had a few high risk aerial moves off the top rope. but he left because he had an injury. When he came back, they gave him this image almost like his father was. Now, if you're not familiar with his father, Cowboy Bob Orton used to wear a cast on his hand for most of his career. And when Randy Orton came back with a same cast on and a sling. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, these guys are not their fathers. They're their own men. So Randy Orton, just like The Rock did, went to the WWE office and said, hey, I'm not my father, I'm me. So Triple H, and Ric Flair took him under their wing and put him in the group Evolution. And that's why, we see the Viper that we see today. This is the same thing for Ted DiBiase. Walking around with the $1 million belt. I feel as if, you got to take these guys' talent and don't make them their father. Make them their own individual. Because that's the way that you branch out. You know what I mean? If you're living in your father's light, if you're living, in your father's shadow throughout your entire career, you're never going to flourish. You're never going to get to mainstream. And honestly, the fans won't respect you because they're going to feel like the WWE is patting you on the back. Oh, yeah, go ahead. We got you. You want a belt? Yeah. You want the United States belt? We got you. You want to win the Royal Rumble? They want to feel like these people, these wrestlers paid some dues. And that's the way they feel about The Rock. And that's the way they feel about Randy Orton. And I feel like Ted DiBiase, because that's why I'm focusing on him, I feel like he's going down that hill. He's not getting the push that he deserves. And I just feel like he has so much talent. And when you think that he's going to get there, they give him an image. And you're just like, okay, maybe they'll put him a title. Maybe a United States title around his waist or something. Just to make him look credible. It does not happen. I don't know why. But I know the WWE needs to stop. Stop making these guys their fathers. Because the fathers may have been legends. But just because their fathers were legends with the gimmick, please. Stop making these third and second generation wrestlers their father's gimmick, because it's horrible. You're wasting your time. Take that time that you have and come up with a better gimmick for these guys, because these guys are too good to be held back by these old retro 1980 gimmicks. Well, like I said, I'm running out of tape. Tune in to part 2. I'm going to focus on another topic that I feel that needs to be discussed. Also, I'm going to take one more question from a fan, and then we're going to wrap it up. Stay tuned. Part 2. I Love Wrestling, episode 3. Peace.